So you are watching Talking About, and taking our stage now is
Justin Utley.
What's taking so long for me to decide? While I lie here awake with the biggest mistake of my life. I never felt so out of place. Took one step back just to save my face. I finally figured out it's not about us, it's all about you. And placing the trust and all my bets on you. You'd think by now that I would learn when all that's left is a small return. It's time to cash it out. It is what it is, no explanation. I've nothing left to give, and no expectation. I don't want and I don't need excuses and apologies. I'll quit, and you win. It is what it is. It is what it is. Stop calling my phone just because I called you bluff. Yeah, I'll do this alone, 'cause I really, really had enough. Yeah, there's nothing left for me to choose. If I stay or leave, either way I lose. Is that what love's about? It is what it is, no explanation. I've nothing left to give, and no expectation. I don't want and I don't need excuses and apologies. I'll quit, and you win. It is what it is. I'm hoping, I'm praying that you'll see the light. I'm crying till I'm laughing. Maybe one day, maybe one day, maybe one day I will get it right, yeah, yeah. But baby, not tonight. It is what it is, no explanation. I've nothing left to give, and no expectation. I don't want and I don't need excuses and apologies. I'll quit, and you win. It is what it is, no explanation. It is what it is, no explanation. I don't really want and I don't need all of your excuses and apologies.
Thank you very much.
Come on over here, Justin.
Okay.
Harry!
It's not only is he one of our favorite guests to always have on the show, but we're entering that season where he's going to be basically going all around the country performing.
Yay!
And he's never alone. Look, Tony Asaro is joining us as well.
Yay! Two of our favoriteest people in the universe.
Now, one of the reasons I want
Only
to
the universe.
the universe is such a tiny place.
We're all connected.
I know, and then she decides to have a fight with Justin Utley right here.
They're flirting.
It is. It's like a mating ritual.
I do have a thing for lesbians. My first crush turns out to be a lesbian. Everyone in high school that I liked used about 90%
Really?
of them. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Fun high school.
All 2 of them.
I've had the same experience. Dudes that I've had crushes on, always gay.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. That is really
Anyway,
interesting.
this is about you, not about
Well,
our crushes.
I want to bring to light a project that you guys both worked together on, which was the show you guys did recently.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
let's
yes.
talk about that.
So,
Here, show the
all right.
disc.
Okay, so
It was called Our Country.
Our Country, yes. We've got a musical that I wrote with my collaborator, book writer Dan Collins, and we first produced it in 2009, and since then, Justin has been playing the lead character, and it's kind of a one-man show in a way. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to bounce it while you're zooming in.
No, it's all right.
He's been playing the lead. So when we went to record the CD, this is a full concept recording. I of course asked Justin, asked back both of the actors that are in the show, Justin and Jeremy Pasha, who's the other one, reprise a role for the CD as well.
That's awesome. The story is basically about a country singer who has a moral dilemma in his life.
Just a little one.
Yeah.
Just a tiny one. He's a huge sensation. He's known throughout the country. He's a role model to many. But secretly, privately, he's a homosexual.
Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, whatever.
It's not based on anyone specifically.
No, it actually isn't based on anyone specifically. But you know, if there do happen to be parallels, you know.
But I mean, it's like I also sometimes it's not far from a story that's relatable to your own journey.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is too, Tony was trying to get a hold of me because he had written this show.
I've been trying to get a hold of you too.
I know.
I couldn't resist.
Every time.
It's funny. Go ahead.
So Tony had written this show, and he was trying to he was, from what I understand, trying to get in contact with me in every way possible. And finally, I'm like, who is this guy? Why is he stalking me? And he said, no, I've written this show, and you have the voice, the look, everything that I want in this character. Check this out. And I read the script and the music, and I mean, it turns out the character also went through ex-gay therapy and like all
Well, if you remember,
stuff.
though, he hadn't gone through ex-gay therapy when we first did the show. It was only after getting to know you that we sent him to ex-gay therapy.
That story, your own backstory, kind of lent itself into the character's journey.
But it was fantastic, and the show ended up winning Best New Musical at the Planet Connections Festivity.
Festivity, yeah.
And you won Best.
It was Best
Everything.
Book, Music, Lyrics, Best Band, Best Performer, and Best Overall Musical. That was 2009.
What's great about what I love the most about seeing the show that it's that it is like a concert. It's set up like a concert format, and then there's all this interwoven drama that's being portrayed on stage, with you centrifugally singing all the songs that narrate the story.
It's like you're watching a rock concert with this band that suddenly starts playing the other characters in the show. So it's really set up simply but very smart, and that the audience, instead of coming in and seeing like a normal set, is there to see a concert, but it's also the musical.
Right.
Like it's just
Tricking people.
brilliant. I loved it.
Well, it's art,
so many
art
layers.
imitating life, life imitating art.
And then the New York Musical Theater Festival
We did that in 2010.
requested this show to be part of their lineup.
When are you doing it again?
Well, that remains
That's
to
what
be
this is
seen. Yeah,
for.
that's what the CD is for. We're hoping to really get the word out about it. Up until
It's
now,
not the answer I wanted.
well, up until now, I've been producing it
Two sold out
myself.
shows in San Francisco.
We did
last
it
year.
in San Francisco last summer. We did a concert version of it, which is kind of ironic considering it is a concert. But we sort of trimmed it down and just did songs in minimal set, or no set, minimal lights. But we did sold out concerts in San Francisco for it, and we're really hoping that with the CD we can generate some real interest from people with money.
Well, what's also really what's great about the show in the format that it's in, it is, like you said, it is a traveling concert.
Yeah.
With Justin kind of at the center of it. So it's like for his fans and his fan base that are probably going to be scouring to find out where you're going to be performing during Pride,
Stalking you.
stalking you. And, you know, this is going to be a great fit, because right now you're also promoting your latest release, which is Nothing This Real, which is the new really, really great album. And we have a caller Oh, Justin, one of Justin's fans is calling in. Hey, Carl, do you have a question for Justin or for Tony?
Yes, it's fantastic. So great. You put the show in the air. I have a great time to just join. It's fantastic. I really enjoy it. I'm pretty sure my friends also have a great time watching it.
Oh, thank you.
Where I can see all the time. Do you have a guide that I can see it, that I could keep watching the show every week or every season?
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you'd like, you can actually look at some of our archived episodes on the internet at www.talkingabout.info. And there's actually, Justin is a returning guest and has been here before, so he's performed some of his other songs here as well from his first album. So thank you so much. I'm glad you're having a really good time watching the show, and by all means, just look us up online and stay connected.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much. I have a really good time.
Great.
And I'm pretty sure that it's the best you're doing. Thank you.
Oh,
thank you.
We're not done. We still got more show because Justin and Tony aren't going anywhere.
Yes. I'm going to be watching every season, every series you made it.
Excellent.
Thank you. Congratulations for the show. It's great.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Look at that.
Now, see what happens when you combine and...
You guys are good luck for us.
We have a really good time.
It never fails. It never fails. But this album is very different and very personal. And just in the last 5 minutes before we go out, tell us a little bit about the backstory of Nothing This Real.
Well, I picked up where I left off, and it kind of connects my journey from Utah to New York. It gets very, very personal, and it kind of goes into being in New York, feeling like, here that you can become and do and be anything that you want to be, that there's no limit. And then along with that, the ups and downs of life, love, loss, all that stuff all mixed in.
It's honest. It's a really, really great, honest. And what's different from Runaways is that, and we've talked about this before, it's a very different sound from you in that it's a little more produced. It's a little more in the studio.
Yeah. I learned a lot from the last one, and I was like, okay, I got to do this differently and this differently and this differently. I mean, it's still, I listen to that now, and I still think I could have done this differently or this differently, but it's always a process.
Well, it's a demonstration of you as an artist and your growth, and how you're changing it, and just the music is always very honest and just very emotional, which is what I think we all appreciate about you as a performer.
You gave me goosebumps.
And then the Stand for Something track was recorded live in Salt Lake City, where I started the Pride Tour last year. And I hadn't been here since the Out Music Awards.
No.
I ended up winning, I had nominated for 4.
Yes.
And winning Best Country Folk Song of the Year, which was Stand for Something, which is now on there.
Absolutely,
so,
which almost was like last year, like an anthem for Pride, especially with New York winning marriage equality and making it almost rang so true for so many people.
Yeah.
Your website, Justin, just so people can make sure to get the album.
JustinUtley.com, and then Facebook is Justin Utley Music.
And it's also available as a downloadable track. Tony, is Our Country available?
Yeah, we're actually going to go up on iTunes next week, and you can find out more information about this at OurCountry2.com. T-O-O. Our Country 2.
And there's a CD release party.
Yeah, the CD release party at Flaming Saddles on 53rd and 9th.
We've got great chili there.
On Monday at 8 o'clock.
Oh, brilliant.
So
What's that, the 7th?
that is
May 7th?
Yes,
7th, yeah.
May 7th. Awesome.
8 o'clock, people, go.
8 o'clock, yeah, come, and it's free.
They do They do dancing on the bar.
Yes.
Do they light it up?
And Justin's going to sing a couple. I may even sing one with him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
And I
gonna
have
be
to
great.
say, once I got involved in Our Country, that is really what brought me back into feeling honest and passionate about my music in New York, because I kind of felt like I'd lost my drive. And this guy really put me back on track. And he's leaving to San Francisco soon. And thank you very, very much for getting me back into
Thank you for
what drives me
starring in my show.
You're good,
and thank you both of you for coming on our show today and sharing.
you.
This is so exciting because it's like, to hear that Our Country is going to have a lot more life and that you're going to be on the road for Pride this season.
And you're going to do lots of stuffs out in San Francisco.
And ideally still here, just
You better.
be living out there.
All right.
That's great. That's great. Isn't that great? We got so much to look forward to.
Selfishly, no, but yes, it is great.
I am so grateful that you stopped by.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I'm so grateful that you stopped by.
Thank you.